You know, there's this old graveyard near my house, nestled among ancient trees and hidden by overgrown bushes. It's the kind of place that sends shivers down your spine, even in broad daylight, with weathered tombstones bearing the weight of centuries-old secrets. The story I'm about to share with you begins on a moonless night when the air was heavy with an ominous silence. From the window of my room, I caught a glimpse of an unusual glow emanating from the graveyard's direction. At first, I dismissed it as a trick of the light, a fleeting illusion created by my restless mind. But as minutes passed, the glow intensified, casting an eerie hue on the surrounding landscape. It was as if the darkness itself was alive, pulsating with a hidden energy. Curiosity, tinged with a hint of apprehension, crept into my thoughts. I couldn't resist the urge to investigate. Slipping out of my house, careful not to alert anyone, I ventured towards the graveyard, my heart pounding in anticipation and fear. The gravel path leading to the entrance crunched under my footsteps, echoing in the stillness of the night. As I approached the rusted iron gates, a gust of wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it an otherworldly chill. The gate creaked open with a mournful groan, as if reluctant to reveal the secrets within. I stepped into the graveyard, my senses heightened. Every rustle of leaves and distant hoot of an owl magnified in the silence. The glow led me deeper into the maze of tombstones, each one a testament to lives long gone. It was then that I stumbled upon the source of the unearthly light. A clearing in the center of the graveyard revealed a scene that froze the blood in my veins. Bodies, not decayed or decomposed as one would expect, but fresh and eerily preserved, lay in a macabre tableau. Some were arranged in grotesque patterns, limbs intertwined in unnatural poses, while others bore ritualistic symbols etched into their flesh. The air was thick with the scent of incense and something far more sinister. Shadows danced around, casting elongated figures that seemed to move with a life of their own. Fear threatened to paralyze me, but a desperate need to understand what I was witnessing propelled me forward. Hiding behind a gnarled tree, I watched as hooded figures, their faces obscured by darkness, performed arcane rituals around the bodies. Their chants, in a language long forgotten by the living, sent shivers down my spine. I wanted to flee, to scream for help, but a sense of morbid curiosity held me captive. Minutes stretched into hours as I observed the ritual unfold, each moment etching itself into my memory like a nightmare from which I couldn't wake. It was only when the first rays of dawn began to break through the horizon that I dared to make my escape. Running back home, my mind raced with images and questions that had no rational answers. When I recounted the night's horrors to my parents, they dismissed it as a product of an overactive imagination. But as days passed, strange occurrences began to plague our household. Objects moved of their own accord, whispers echoed through empty corridors, and a pervasive sense of dread hung in the air. It was as if the darkness from the graveyard had followed me home, seeping into the very walls of our once safe haven. My parents' skepticism turned to fear as they too experienced the inexplicable. In a decision fueled by desperation, we packed our belongings and left that cursed place behind, seeking refuge in a new town far from the haunting memories. Yet, even now, I can't shake off the feeling that the graveyard secrets are far from laid to rest. People in our old neighborhood continue to vanish without a trace, and the sinister aura that permeated that ancient burial ground lingers like a ghostly presence. The mystery remains unsolved.